Hey, it's Andrew Brown from Exam Pro, and in this follow along, we're going to take a look at Databricks and Spark. So what I want you to do is go to the top and type in Azure Databricks. We'll go ahead and hit Add. We'll create an Azure Databricks service, and what we'll do is hit Create, DP900 Azure Databricks. Okay. Within our workspace here, what we'll do is choose DP900 Azure Databricks. Very uncreative of me, but it works out fine. And we have some options: standard, premium, trial. I'm going to stick with standard. I do not want this to cost much whatsoever. Go ahead and create that environment there. And I'll see you back here in a moment when it's deployed. All right, so our Databricks environment is ready. So if you click Launch Workspace, it does take a little bit of time to launch, so that's why I'm not pressing it. But we'll have our environment here. And so, you know, there's stuff you can do here, like create clusters and run jobs and notebooks. But just so you don't spend any money, I'm going to show you another way you can run this service, which is totally won't cost you anything. So we'll go to Databricks and type in Community Edition. If we go down below here, I already have a login. If you sign up here, it's the exact same thing pretty much, but there's no chance of you having unexpected spend, so I prefer to do it this way. Even the cluster is shut off over a certain amount of time, and so we'll click on the Explore Quick Start tutorial here, and I think it's Shift-Enter. If you want to know the commands, it's in the top right corner, this little keyboard thing. It tells you what you can press, so run command and move to next cell. That sounds like what we want to do, so I'm going to hit Shift-Enter, Shift. So it says in the sidebar, create a cluster, etc. But if we just keep on going here, it should automatically create us one. So automatically launch one without to clusters without prompting. So we'll just hit attach and run. Okay. And that's going to start up a cluster. But as that's running, we can just kind of take a look here. And so you can see that we're running SQL commands. And so it looks like we're loading a CSV, and then we're retrieving the CSV with SQL, which is really nice. So that's the thing where it's like you have data that's not necessarily in a database, but you're able to run SQL commands on CSV files and things like that. And then down below, you can see it's using Python to use Spark to load and format the file. And you can even visualize information in here. So it automatically let us plot it and change some of the options here. So we can go here, make a histograph, quantile, map, that's useless, area, bars. So it's a very, very useful tool, but we'll wait till that cluster spins up here. Takes a little bit of time. If we want to monitor a cluster, we can go on the left-hand side and just go to clusters here. Okay, and you could leave this and totally not be worried about it. You don't have to worry about it like spinning up and costing you money, okay? So I'd go here and give it a refresh. And I don't see the cluster. So I think it's just because I was terminating an old one, and now it's waiting until it can start up a new one. So it might not spin up, but it's not really that. Oh, there we go. It's terminating. Great. Is it going now? You can never tell with these things. It is the free edition, so. But if I just go back here, we can even look at the commands here. Sidebar, create a cluster, quick start, and Databricks runtime, drop down to L3, create a cluster. So is it going to create a cluster now? Nope. Will it cancel there? Yes. And let's just follow it manually. So I go to clusters, create the cluster. Here it's saying L3 LTS. Kind of gives you an idea how old their tutorial is. LTS. But if that's what it wants, we should match it exactly. Spark and Scala. I doubt that it's for that one there. And so we will just name our cluster Quick Start. Oops. Right after the name of what it asked for. Oops. And we'll go ahead and create. And we'll, I guess, wait till that starts up. It can take about a few minutes to start up. So what I'll do is I'll see you back here in a moment when it is started, okay? All right, so we had to wait there a little bit, but now it looks like our cluster is running. So what I want you to do is go back to that notebook we had. And this time it should possibly, and we'll close the other one because that is our the one we don't want to use, but we'll do Shift Enter, Shift Enter, Shift Enter. It's not, would you like to launch a new cluster? No, I want to use the existing one. Maybe I can drop down and choose the cluster. Oh, here we go. Cancel, hold on here. Quick start, confirm. There we go, okay. And we'll see if that executes the command. Now, it's a bit slow, but again, this is a community edition. And also imagine if you're dealing with massive amounts of data. So it's not really a surprise that it's not like super fast, but like you have to think of it at scale, right? And so it completed the job, so that was pretty good. We can go ahead and run this line again for fun. Okay, so you get the idea here, right? So that's all I really wanted to show you here, just kind of a bit of exposure to Databricks there, but you'd have to learn all about Apache Spark to really understand the stuff behind it. Yeah, so what we'll do, and again, you don't have to shut it off, it doesn't matter, but what we'll do is just terminate and be good about that. Also, we'll delete this. At the end of all these follow alongs for the DP900, we'll definitely be sure to delete all of them, but just for this one in particular, I just want to get rid of it so I don't forget about it. Yeah, there you go. That is Databricks.